Welcome to this video. In this video, I'll take you through the analysis that we did on the Campus Academic Management Survey that we conducted during July-August. Thank you for all the feedback you provided us with. Just quick reminder, this is the survey that we conducted using Google Form, and it has the three sections: academic governance, which focus on the responsibilities, and then some short statement asking your opinion, whether you agree, strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. A few short answers, questions, and thank you for the great feedback you provided, and then what is your role and responsibility. So when we looked at the responses, we find there are 94 at that time when we did the analysis out of 181, that 52 response rate. Around 80% are coming from program coordinators and division chair, and that's expected because they are the largest group in the forum. We will start by one of the great questions that received amazing answers from the participants. The question was about what will you do as academic administrator to ensure that your graduates are the #1 choice by the employer. And feedback came with around 12 different answers or more, and they are all very important, related to building strong curricula, effective implementation of the hybrid learning model, which focus for this year, improving the student leadership and communication skills, improving engagement of the industry, implementing continuous improvement cycle, crucial for accreditation, create a positive environment, again it's very important, and so on. Now we'll have a roundtable discussion during the forum, focusing on those lists here in terms of what we need to have in our job descriptions and in our roles and responsibilities to ensure that we are enabled to achieve this. And then how can we achieve this list again? And that will generate, I think, great ideas. When we looked at the survey and looked at those statements we ask you about, like about, is the current campus academic management clear? So do you agree to that or not? We're saying it's clear. Do you agree? And then the other thing, does it resolve issues? Are the decisions made by the campus academic management structure effectively communicated? Do you know to whom you go to? By saying, I know to whom I go to address my issues. Is there unique responsibilities in place with no duplications? And then does it distinguish between who is responsible of initiating something and who is responsible of approving it? Is that clear? So we asked you this question, and we felt because we have large number of PCDC there, maybe we are ignoring the opinion of the others by looking at the overall opinion. And we did a comparison between responses from BCDC and non-BCDC, and we find there are no significant difference between the two, and for that we now be using the overall result to make a conclusion. So when we looked at the overall, it became clear that the current campus academic management structure is clear. It does resolve issues, and decision made communicated effectively, and people do know to whom they go. So and that's really good. So the faculty knows to go to the program chair goes to the division chair having issues not clear goes to get advice from Dean Academic Operations. They know if you think related to academic services, to go academic services, IT, go IT, it's clear. But the other side here, we find more disagreement, that the responsibilities are unique and well defined. People not agreeing to that, and the other one is all required responsibilities and activity are clearly articulated. It seem not articulated clearly, or articulated but people didn't get them clearly, which again related to it's not really clear. So people are not that much satisfied in terms of articulating responsibilities and making people know what are their responsibilities. Given this is the first time we run this new structure, that expected, but now it's time to address those issues. And the other thing people disagree with is that it does distinguish those responsibilities, distinguish between who responsible of initiating the action and who will be approving it. So these three here are not clear. Therefore, we will have another breakout session. In fact, the executive Dean Committee produced a draft role description that combines the three PC, DC, and Dean of Academic Operations on one document, and during the forum we will meet in groups, small groups, and we'll go through that description and make a recommendation for changes when needed. This is the overall feedback. Again, it's looking at it similar thing. That more than 70% of participants agree that the campus academic management structure is clear, resolve issues, decisions are effectively communicated, and participants know to whom they should address their issues. So that's very clear. But there is around half of the group disagree that the responsibilities are defined without duplication or overlap for each position, and disagree that it's clearly articulated, and disagree that it distinguished between who is responsible for initiating an action and who approved it. And that's why we will have that round table discussion to review the action made by the executive deans, which creating that combined role and responsibilities. The second part of the survey look at those governors. In fact, this is the first part. We put the second one on our analysis. Anyway, it looks at those different areas of responsibility. Is it academic? Is it campus? Or is it is joint? So these are the three areas which you have: academic, campus, and joint. And now we have those statements. There are 12 of them. Our analysis start by 0 because we're using Python pandas, and they usually put items starting from 0. Anyway, so hiring, who is responsible for hiring, who is responsible for learning management of learning resources, who is responsible of scheduling, who is responsible of student success, curriculum development, work placement, employability, faculty activities within the campus, faculty PD, industry partnership, research and publications, and outreach or community outreach. So these are the 12. Who is responsible of that? And we ask your opinion, and you give us your opinion. Again, we looked at PC, DC as a group, non-PC, DC, and we don't see any significant difference between the two feedback. Slightly number 11, outreach, it seems people little bit not sure, but joint is clearly there, and here joint with more responsibility at the campus. The rest are very similar. So what we looked at the joint one, the overall one that combine everyone, and by looking at that one, you can see clearly hiring is academic responsibility, a blue color coming. curriculum development, academic responsibility, faculty development and evaluation, mostly academic with some joint responsibility at the campus, and research and publications, clearly academic responsibility. Of course, there's some support from the campus and the director of that campus. Graduate employability or employment is clearly campus responsibility. It's very clear on the chart. And the rest are joint, mostly joint, including student success and issues. For sure, joint, both should be responsible of that one. Industry partnership are joint, clearly, and outreach has joint responsibility between the two. The rest, the remaining, are split between learning resources management, the more here academic, joint, and campus, and this one like split clearly, which are courses, class scheduling for sure, both they have to be there. Academic division look at the faculty resources and recruitment, and then the campus look at the resources, and it's joint, clearly joint, and has to be joint and split between the two people. Some people they wanted a role for one group more than the other, but they are again coming similar in their opinion. In summary, there is no significant difference between feedback of PCDC and non-PCDC. Most participants consider hiring faculty, curriculum development, research and publications are academic division responsibility. Industry partnership, student success, and community outreach are considered joint responsibility. Employability should be a shared and collective responsibility of all of us, including student services and above all, students themselves. For the rest, opinions are split and there is no clear winner about who is responsible. The open-ended questions we had, and we had a number of them, are 9 questions here, and what we did some mix of computer processing like big data and data analytics and natural language processing to shortlist the ideas. We received really great feedback from everyone, and trying to make sure that we are focusing on topics and ideas and keywords that seem to be of interest to most participants. So we gave a weight for these keywords, gave weight for every sentence, and then the sentences that came higher are those using keywords and topics that seem to be of interest to everyone, which being repeated. And then we use human process by going through the whole list and making sure we did not miss anything. So we summarize the result, and this is the outcome of this summary. During the session, you will have this summary printed on a large paper, A3, put on the table, so you can refer to them and read them. Also, you will receive this survey hopefully through email, so you'll be able to go through it yourself. So when you get to the forum, you are well informed of all the details. So thank you again for listening to this video, and I hope it will save you time at the forum, so you don't need to see me there presenting it again, and you'll have more time to focus on discussing the ideas and coming with suggestions and feedback. Thank you for watching.